Hi guys, it's Chris.
And it's Andre.
Welcome back to another episode of Nerdgasm. We're in the Star Wars universe, and this is a big deal because Star Wars is back in a big way. Literally a big way.
I have never seen... Yeah, I know. Because we're increasing the scale. We're increasing the size.
6 in scale now.
But again, I have not seen this much mania for Star Wars toys since the 90s.
Yeah.
When it was like really booming
when
back
it was
then.
coming back.
When it was coming back.
In 1995, when they redid all the Star Wars figures. And
like better detail, and they made toys that they didn't make before.
These figures are numbered.
Yeah.
So let's start out with number 1.
Number 1, well, great choice for number 1. Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
I wouldn't have gone with the actual X-Wing fighter pilot. I would have gone with his white New Hope outfit.
The standard
that
farm boy
should have been number 1.
I agree.
I
agree.
But again, Luke Skywalker. I mean,
we got a Luke.
You can't argue. That original trilogy, we followed his adventures.
Yeah.
So we got a Luke, and like you said, he looks great. I mean,
the sculpt on this, when I first saw this face, I'm like, Andre, this is like statue quality sculpt on this face, on this likeness.
The face alone is just amazing.
It looks really good. I think it looks just like Mark Hamill. And I said, even has his little mole on his right cheek. It's really good.
So great sculpt, great scale, great likeness. Yeah. His accessories are amazing. He's got his blaster. He's got a fully ignited lightsaber. Yep. He's got a helmet that does fit on him. Great
detail. It's got the clear plastic for the goggles on the helmet. This is so cool.
Yeah.
And the packaging. Let's talk about how sleek that is.
It's got this like black debossed but yet embossed emblems on there with this neon orange stripe which really pops off the package too.
Very sleek and minimalistic and very high-end looking.
It does look very high-end. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And these are $19.99, so these aren't cheap for retail figures.
And we're finding these at Kmart's and Target's only right now. I have not seen...
Walmart has not had the 6-inch.
Yeah. No indication of them having this line.
No pegs, no nothing.
Yeah. Same thing with Toys R Us. 2 was my favorite, and probably the hardest one to get. Yeah. Darth Maul. Yeah. Again, I am very surprised it's not Darth Vader.
I know.
As the second figure of the line.
I would have chosen Darth Vader, but they're trying to branch out and please everybody in this first wave, so they throw a prequel character, and let's face it, the best character to come out of the prequel was Darth Maul. Yeah.
So again, I'm going to keep this bad boy mint in package, and Ray Park's going to sign this, and it's going to look awesome.
Nice.
But guess what? I found another one.
I can't believe you found 2 of these.
Yeah. This was the daunting task of finding 2 of these. So
you've got an opener now.
We do have an opener, so let's go take a look at him. So far he's got the binoculars that we saw him use in Episode 1.
Yep.
Very detailed.
Okay.
He's got an alternate head, which I'm going to pop off this one right here and change it out.
That's the one I want.
This is the one that we know.
Yeah.
With the horns exposed and everything, not like the hooded look.
See if they got his earring sculpted on there.
So here we have the double-bladed lightsaber, cut in half, so you can have 2 lightsabers.
And put them together.
And you can put them together.
And do they fit nicely, and do they stay together?
Yeah. There's definitely...
Beautiful. Nice and tight.
Nice and tight.
Gonna work.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So now let's see him.
I want to see how thin the rubber is on this robe.
Well, it was kind of easy. Just one rubber band holding him in. Okay. So that's it. So, wow, there's a lot of give to the robe.
That's good.
I'm kind of liking this.
I was hoping that there would be, because you almost want an in-between of a cloth and a rubber, something in between that, so that, because the cloth doesn't quite hold its shape, but the rubber sometimes is too stiff.
Yeah. So
but
there's
this
some
looks
give.
like a good medium.
So let's try to get this off of him now.
Okay.
Now this is kind of interesting. The hood is connected to the robe, which is connected to the head.
So the robe and the head are connected.
Yeah.
That's different.
It's like glued on.
That's very different.
So you have to like pop off the head and you have like this ghost of Darth Maul you can have in your collection. How about that?
This is a nice thin rubber. And the head is just...
The head is connected.
It is glued on there.
So if you take it off, there you have the standard...
That's the one I would want. That's
Jedi dual
Here's
Darth Maul body. So let's pop this head on.
His head on there. Ball jointed head.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Something else about here is this double lightsaber here. The red beams can actually come off. We can have an unignited lightsaber. And I noticed this little peg on the side.
Plugs right in.
And there's a hole on his belt, so you can just plug that in.
Nice. So with that being said, I'm sure the same is true for the Luke figure. The lightsaber blade is removable. You can just have the saber hilt, plug that right in.
There you have it.
On his belt. So, Sandtrooper.
Yeah, this is another one that was kind of hard to find. People are buying this one. I'm not that impressed with it. This is probably the weakest one out of Wave 1, I feel.
Yeah, I think so too. Some people think this is like the best one, but what I was saying to you when I was looking at the paint on this, it's almost like they tried too hard to dirty him up.
Yeah.
The paint, the dirtiness, the sand on him doesn't look quite natural. There's some slop. Also on the orange, there's some bleed over on the orange and the black, which I hate seeing the sloppy paint job.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like they were just trying to differentiate him from a normal stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessary, you know? Yeah. I mean, in fact, they should have gone with the stormtrooper in this series.
That's not till Wave 3.
Wave 3, we're going to see one of those.
So he's got his huge backpack, his guns here, his rifle. He's even got a hand blaster, which is cool.
Let's get to one of our other favorite figures in this line.
Yes.
And we talk about scale. Yeah, this is a little small here, but I guess it's understandable. We got R2-D2.
Yeah, and he looks really cool. And again, a main Star Wars character.
Yeah, I definitely agree having him in this
This little guy is in every single Star Wars film.
Absolutely.
So we have to have him.
Definitely. And what's really awesome about him is not only does he look awesome, look at all the accessories he's got. He's got the little
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
6, 7.
So if you want to like having the prequel look where he was kind of flying all over the place with the jets, we have them right here, like he had in Episode 2.
Yep.
He's got Luke Skywalker's lightsaber that he had in Return of the Jedi.
The one that pops up.
Exactly. Yep. He's got the little periscope things and all these little gadgets that can... The sensor scope, yes.
Sensor scope.
Yes, that's what it was called.
Nice. And he's very clean. He's the clean R2. He's like the shined up one.
Thank goodness, because I don't want him all dirty and nasty like he was in New Hope.
And I'm sure they'll make one like that. But this is like at the end of New Hope at the
that's what I want.
medal ceremony where they're all shined up and there he is. He's
and he actually, you can sort of see he does have the third leg.
He's got the third leg,
just kind of tucked
these panels open up. Darth Maul is definitely the most popular one out of these first 4. Yeah. R2 probably being the most common, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
You've seen R2 more
He's
than
the one
anybody.
I've seen the most, because I think people are kind of thrown off by how small he is. And remember, as I was saying, these are a $19.99 price point.
Right.
Kind of takes you back to the 90s when they had the 12-inch scale figures. Those were also $19.99 way back then, so you see the inflation here is kind of out of control.
Half the scale and double the price.
They actually came up with 12-inch scale Wicket, R5-D4, and 2 R2-D2s.
Correct.
And those sold for $12.99 back then. So they were a premium lower because they were smaller.
They adjusted the price based on the scale.
Yeah.
Which isn't happening here.
Yeah, unfortunately you're paying the full price as you would any other figure for the smaller R2-D2.
Yeah. But you're getting a lot of accessories and you're getting that high sculpt.
Right.
And you're paying for this packaging too.
That's what I think it is, really.
Because the packaging was different with those.
Yes.
Right? The size of the packaging.
They were a smaller package too.
But all these are uniform and therefore the price is going to be uniform. We've not seen Star Wars figures fly off the shelves this quick in years.
No.
Hopefully you can find them. You've got
a revolution.
It really is. It really is. But it's going to show Hasbro that this is what people want. Alright guys, well this is Chris.
And it's Andre.
Signing off for another episode of Nerdgasm.
Yeah.